Welcome back. Look who's here. We're excited. I look like Yia's holding me. Look at that, yeah. He's like, anyway, yeah, welcome back. Squirrels, carp, beaver. Well, most, the audience is playing a game. They're like, what do all these words mean? While most of us leave those animals and fish alone, one man is on a mission to prove you can eat just about anything. Look at this.
I'm Yia Vang. My people are Hmong. We're a hill tribe people in Laos in Southeast Asia. My father fought side by side with the Americans during the Vietnam War. And when the war was over, we moved to central Wisconsin, where I was raised on wild game and lake fish. Now, I'm a chef. I love to create amazing food with animals that aren't necessarily on everyone's list, but they should be because they're delicious.
Okay, Yia. I don't know. Well, James Beard-nominated chef and all-around amazing human, Yia Vang. Chef Yia Vang is back for season 2 of his show, Feral, on the Outdoor Channel. It begins 2 weeks from today, but he's here now. Audience, give it up for the great Chef Yia Vang, everybody. Hello, my friend. Welcome back.
Hey man, thanks. It's really cool to be at the table.
Yeah, you're at the desk.
We're fancied up.
You're fancy. Look at you. I mean, you deserve to be. Anyway, I listed off those animals there. The audience had a reaction to each of those animals. I can't believe I'm going to ask this, but let's start with beaver.
Yeah.
And
Can I just say that when we were...
This is the part of the show where the audience makes up their own jokes.
Can I just say that when we started, when we got there, like I had to be mature.
Yeah.
Like my middle school brain had to be put aside. And like, you know, Jim, he's the trapper. He's the beaver trapper.
Yeah. There's one in every friend group. Yeah. Well, let me, no joking, all joking there. Describe, because I've never had it. What's the flavor profile of the beaver?
Yeah. Well, you know,
that's the most adult way I could say that. Thank you.
You know, it's really about how clean the beaver is, you know, and in the area. I'm being serious, people.
Yes.
Like it's the area where they, you know, get their food and stuff like that. And so, but you know, to be honest, beavers freak me out a little bit because
they sure freak me out.
They have their yellow little teeth when you watch them, and you're just like, oh. But the thing is, I'm being really serious.
I know
people.
you are. Yeah,
lock it down, audience.
Yeah.
But one of the most amazing thing about beaver is that if I didn't tell you that it was beaver, you probably think it's venison.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you know, one of the guide, the beaver trapper, Jim, what his wife turned it into was tacos.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. Okay.
Yeah. So
did.
you disguise it. I mean, not disguise, but you mix it up with other seasoning, and it could just be another gamey. Is it gamey?
Not really, if you know how to do it right. You know, it's really not. And I think people are really nervous about it. But one of the great things is learning how to, you know, like the hide and what they do with it. And even he gave me a hat too that was made out of beaver fur, and you know, I wear that thing around. It's awesome. And and it was such a fun. It was in central Wisconsin, you know, where I came from, and and you learn about the invasiveness of the beavers and what they do and how they can destroy marshland in like overnight.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about, and this is popular in the Hmong culture, squirrel.
Oh yeah, delicious, dude. Yeah, completely. Now here, I have to make this, you know, very clear, and I am very passionate about eating squirrels, you know, but not city squirrels, you know, because they're eating diapers and trash and stuff like that, you know. But when you got the squirrels that are out in the woods and they're eating acorn and they get that omega-3 fatty, you know, good fat in their thighs and their thick hindquarters, you know, like that's where I'm all about. I'm a leg man. I'm a leg man myself.
I know. I am too. So we've learned a lot today, haven't we, audience? Yeah. City squirrel's bad,
Yeah.
country squirrel's good.
Yeah.
Finally, let's talk about carp.
Yeah. So we went into southern Illinois.
This is a clip here, yeah. No, I mean, you can go ahead and talk.
Oh, yeah.
No, yeah.
So in southern Illinois, we went there, and what we were looking for were the carps. They're called kopi, but sometimes it's called Asian flying carps. And when they drive the boat across and we make a lot of noise, all the carps start flying out. And in the middle of it, the captain looks at me and goes, "Yeah, I didn't. A few months ago, I got hit on the head by one of these carp, and it detached one of my retinas." And while we're in the middle and these carps start jumping, I looked at our producer and I'm like, why am I not wearing a helmet? Because these things are 15, 20 pounds and they're jumping and they'll jump right on the boat. And if you don't watch it, they'll hit you right in the face.
Really?
Yeah, there's so many of thousands of them. You see them all like jump up. And it's just because the engine of the boat just
freaks them out.
Yeah, and then you net them and then you start pulling them in and they're incredible.
What's it like if you were to make carp? Do you grill it? What do you do?
So I grilled mine, but the guys who took me out, they deep fried theirs. And literally, I'll be very honest with you, if they didn't tell you it was carp, you probably think it would be some kind of lake fish. It's
like a perch or something like that.
They shore lunch it, they put the batter on, deep fried it. It was so delicious.
Well, most anything's good fried.
Yeah,
I mean, let's just be honest. Yeah. We have more with Chef Yia Vang after the break. When we come back, putting a new spin on turkey. Back after this. Stay with us, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm joined once again by our friend Chef Yia Vang. So I don't need to tell you this. There's only a few more days to go until Thanksgiving, and the chef has an alternative to just roasting the turkey. What are we doing?
So, one of the big things is like when it comes to Thanksgiving, everybody gets done eating the turkey, and you have all the scraps left.
Yeah.
And so I just thought it would be a really good idea, especially how it's starting to get a little bit more cold, to do this red coconut curry with turkey in it. So what we done is we made this red coconut curry dish where basically it's, garlic, onion, shallots, red curry paste, and then we threw in some string beans in there too, some coconut, let it reduce down, and then just add your turkey in there. And then all you need is some rice and a bunch of vegetables, and then you just do this little, coconut curry dish, and it's real simple, very fragrant, as you can smell. And so what you do is
that is real good.
Yeah. Just
because you do get done with the dinner, and you do have all that meat. And so how long, for instance, because I mean you're a fancy big time chef. How long did it? No, but I'm saying for us mere mortals, I mean you just whip this up. Like how long did it take you to think of this one?
Well, not that long, because we do basically this same dish, my parents, my mom does, and what we really do it with is with chicken.
Oh.
And so like the biggest thing too is I think that everybody always does this thing where it's like, we'll eat turkey during Thanksgiving, but like you can eat it any other time too.
Yeah. It's not just a one-time bird. I mean,
Yeah, so like one of the big things is, I learned this from my mom. It's like my mom and dad will have turkey around all the time, and especially, with the hunting thing, people get wild turkey, and you can, use that also too.
Well, let me ask you, because I think one of the greatest things that you do here on our show and then around and now nationally with your show is you've really opened people's eyes and hearts to the Hmong culture, the community, and everything about it, and I think that's fantastic. So I really do. I think it's been from day one. I know for me, I have an uncle who is very Italian. I mean, like literally swam from Italy right to Schaumburg, Illinois. And I was very lucky because my Thanksgivings were a great mix of traditional American things, and then my Aunt Pat learned all the recipes, made traditional Italian mastacholi, lasagna. My lead up to my question is, what is a Thanksgiving dinner? What did it look like at your house?
Yeah, so we obviously have, like the turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes.
You have all that? Okay.
We still do, and it's what's funny, my mom always says, like, that's like the Mika or American Thanksgiving, and then it's whatever. on the other end. Sometimes we'll do, pho gao, we'll do some kind of curry. Pho gao, which is kind of like a rice crepe, and you stuff it with ground pork and all that stuff. Mom does it. It's a dish that a lot of Hmong family makes. Sometimes we'll do the bao.
Next time you're here, make that.
Yes, yes. And then sometimes we'll go all over. My parents, since we've been in this country, they have a little higher taste for the, higher living. So, hey, I figured after Dad fought a war to get us here, So his whole thing now is Alaskan king crab, and so we'll get that for him. I mean, it's a little like I'm like, okay, Dad,
for Father's Day,
yeah,
for his birthday, my father-in-law, who tolerates me 300 days a year, I make him Alaskan. I do king crab legs because so I get it. I get it.
No, but we'll go anywhere from there to, whatever Mom wants to make. A few years ago.
While you talk, may I eat this? Go ahead, thank you. Yeah.
A few years ago, I decided to do a prime rib roast, and it was kind of like this fun thing I was doing. And now every year they ask for it, and so I'm like, darn it, So,
This is so good.
Yeah.
This is so good. And I'm gonna eat this real quick so Fallon can't have any. So yeah. Give it up for Chef Yia Vang, everybody. Okay, so don't miss the premiere of the new season right there of Feral. It's on the Outdoor Channel starting Monday, December 4th. You can follow his chef on Instagram. His handle is YiaVang70. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. Oh my God, dude. This is so good.